I've saved up 3 chests, Biggs.
3 what?
What?
League?
Well, and I have 3 keys. And another set of key fragments. I can actually have 4 keys.
Oh boy, I'm pretty sure I have like 5 keys and 0 chests. Because
Oh.
the game never awards me any.
Yeah, the
This is
drop rate
fucking
on the
dick.
chest is really fucked.
Ah.
No cure for fools.
Let us hunt those who have fallen to darkness.
You know, if they would have made Vindicator Vane's hair red, she could have been Scully.
Very true.
I'm going to get wrecked this game. Did you know? During Worlds 2015, Gangplank was banned 95% of the time. In the 4 matches he wasn't banned, he was picked and ended up winning the game.
Fantastic.
Well, at least they're changing up the fucking fun facts. Did you know that Flash allows you to teleport? Like what?
Oh shit.
Champions use abilities to deal damage.
Oh, so you do jump down to that. Oh, okay. What the hell? Oh my god, this jumping puzzle. Ugh. It is going to drive me insane. Oh my god.
Smell black magics.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh no.
oh, what am I watching?
Yeah, I've just.
No. I have yours, and then I'm also watching the other thing, and all I heard was lap dance minigame, and I'm like, what?
What?
Is it seriously?
Oh man, the fucking green, like the green bog or whatever that swirls around the clock is just such an eyesore.
Well, too bad.
Honestly, making me a little nauseous.
User joined your channel.
Hello, you.
Good evening.
What's up, Savage?
The Mossberg Shockwave 590 is legal in Texas. I want it so bad. It's a short shotgun, a short barrel shotgun that's legal because of technicalities.
Be right back.
What?
Spiggles, have you gone mad in the labyrinth yet?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think I'll be able to handle it.
I'm back.
Well, that game was awful.
What happened?
I went to go put down a ward at a minute 30, got killed, then my support got killed, then I got killed, and then my support left my lane, and I got killed like 6 more times, and it was bad. It was real bad.
Allahu Akbar.
No cure for fools.
I'm sorry. The South Park game is was fucking with my head.
Yeah, I gotta watch a Let's Play. I know I couldn't play it because not really my kind of game, but I bet a Let's Play would be fun.
He fucking eats an enchilada, and he farts, and it rewinds time. Why?
What? I don't know.
Well, it's so funny because like the two games are linked. They take place like literally right on top of each other, and I'm so confused because you're playing as the same character, but everyone acts like they don't know who you are. And apparently, in the first game, you were the Dovahkiin. Like that was the gimmick. I was like, what the fuck is happening? But instead of having the power of voice, you had the power of farts. Because, you know, South Park.
I'm not sure what just happened, but so the other guy, he wouldn't really confront me, and then when he started attacking me, he killed the wrong Ojama, which summoned 2 more Ojamas. And then I had the card that where if you had like 3 of the original Ojamas, the green, blue, and yellow one, they become a cannon, and like, well, it's a cannon that just wipes their field. And he got very salty that I wiped his whole entire field and just surrendered. And I'm like, the Ojamas have no attack. You didn't have to surrender. I couldn't do anything to you anyways.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, they're finally coming out with a new Call of Duty game.
When don't they?
Yeah, it's
What is
every
it?
year, isn't it?
What is it? Will they finally make a Vietnam Call of Duty?
Oh no, I haven't heard anything about Call of Duty in a long time, so. Oh. Apparently Call of Duty World War II.
Yes, we need to talk about that some more.
Wasn't the original one World War II?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Call of Duty World War II returns to its roots with a breathtaking experience that redefines World War II for a new gaming generation.
So they're squeezing the depth of the traditionalists
Yes.
before they all fade. We don't have that many Vietnam games.
Battlefield Bad Company 2 is awesome.
Yes.
But not in the mainstream.
Who cares?
That was mainstream.
We need a Civil War game. Since it's considered the first modern war.
I just wish they would, like, because if I'm not mistaken, there are 3 developers for Call of Duty. I just wish they would all get together and create one game that they update every year. Instead of just creating a whole new game, create one game and
But
continuously
that
update
doesn't make money.
it. You know, looking at this, like, a part of me wants to get it because I haven't played Call of Duty in so fucking long. But then I remember back to, when I played Call of Duty religiously, and I don't want to do that again.
Good life choice.
Oh my god. So, you know how you guys were talking about the Grey or whatever with Liam Neeson the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. They basically made a game of it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's called The Wild 8. It doesn't have anything to do with the movie or Liam Neeson, so it's probably just coincidence, but like the trailer I'm watching starts off with a plane flying over Alaska. Then in the background, as you're watching the plane fly by, this blue light starts to shine brighter and brighter. And then it switches screens or scenes to the air traffic controller, and the air traffic controller is watching his screen, and it says signal lost. And then it goes back to the plane, and the plane's crashed in Alaska. And all you can hear in the background are wolves howling, and then like in the I guess the title for the game, there's a wolf in the D of wild. And the description of the game says The Wild 8 is an unforgiving survival game set in Alaska full of mystery and danger.
Fun.
So they basically turned that movie into a game.
I didn't remember it starting with a plane crash.
Yeah.
Cool.
The great start of a plane crash. They were on an airplane that hit a mountain.
Oh yeah.
That's how they lost their black guy. Altitude sickness.
Huh. Huh. Well, the game looks breathtaking, like visually.
You said breathtaking.
It actually looks interesting.
Man, I haven't seen one of those in a long ass time. You know how I
What?
said, Dave, that there was a standoff near my parents' house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently someone got swatted.
Oh man,
My
that hasn't
lord.
happened in years.
Yeah, because apparently they put in a thing that this dude like killed his whole family and stuff. Like, so there's just the SWAT team just outside his house and has no idea.
Wow.
Stand off my ass. A dude probably didn't even know they were there.
Speaking of police and fire, there's a bunch of sirens and shit going on outside my place right now too.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
As I was driving on Veteran Memorial, I noticed that there was like 12 state troopers, and they had this line of cars. And what are they doing? And it appeared that they're enforcing the new law of texting and driving.
Well, yeah, that's just a stupid idea, and you shouldn't do it.
But I was so surprised because they had like about 20 cars all lined up in this, supermarket parking lot. My first thought was like, did they do like a drug bust or something? And that's why there's so many like, nope, just handing out tickets.
Love to see some gameplay of this game. They're Assassin's Creed. That's another game I haven't played in forever.
Hey Dave, I think you died.
I did. I can't do anything against Zed. Like, he's going to get me. So I guess, like, my job is just do damage until he gets me.
Yes.
I might actually fucking pre-order this Assassin's Creed.
Oh, what, the one in
Egypt.
Egypt?
Yeah.
So how far back are they going now, or in the future?
Well, it's in
Oh.
ancient Egypt, so however long ago that was.
But the Templars did not exist in ancient Egypt.
Well, no,
Not
but
those
the
Templars.
yeah, the Assassin's Creed Templars are not really Templars at all.
It's just a title, honestly.
Yeah, like it's just a concept game. Do you see some gameplay? God, I don't care about trailers.
Too bad.
Do I have? I don't.
That fucking Lux, Dave. You zoomed over and they just got murdered. Look, I wonder what's happening over here. Oh, they died.
Really? There's no Dead Space pack with 1, 2, and 3?
What's Dead Space? Is it like a space virus?
So, the whole concept with Dead Space is that it's very far in the future, to the point where we not only have, like, spaceships and whatnot, but we have massive mining ships that fly around from uninhabited planet to uninhabited planet, quote-unquote, cracking them and harvesting the planet itself for materials. In the game, there is a religion called Scientology. Well, I mean, I guess it's an actual religion, but... Or Unitology, sorry. Unitology. And they're... Like, the whole backstory behind them is that their founder uncovered conspiracy that government hid regarding, like, an alien virus or whatever. And they worship him for whatever reason, and they consider being turned into these, like, zombies, I guess you could say. Or, like, privilege or, you know, whatever. So the whole game, you're Isaac, remember his last name, but you're an engineer that was stationed on one of these mining vessels, and like the very first game takes place on a mining vessel that was lost, I guess you could say, like they lost contact with it. So you're sent to investigate it. When you get there, it's basically abandoned, there's nobody there, it's just floating. And shortly after you arrive, all hell breaks loose. You get swarmed by the necromorphs and blah blah blah. So basically it's like a horror game, horror zombie game, and you've gotta fight your way through all these zombies and shit.
The big thing about it is that you don't use guns. You use, like, industrial mining equipment.
Yeah.
And so
In the
you have to, like,
first-
cut your zombies apart. And it's pretty scary and hard.
Oh yeah, like the first time I played the first Dead Space, I was hysterical. Like, I was so fucking terrified. Because it was actually a frightening game. And then, you know, Dead Space 2 was about the same. And then, but by the time they came out with Dead Space 3, I was used to it, so it wasn't that fine, but like overall the gameplay is really, really fun. I want them to come out with a Dead Space 4, but I think they actually will.
So you wrench zombies to death, pretty much.
No, you use like cutting lasers.
Yeah, you
Oh.
get in the first. I think it's the first 2 games. The like the actual. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called a bolt cutter. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called, but like the first 2 games, the fucking mining laser thing is like the most powerful weapon, and yet it's like literally the first weapon you get.
Yeah, but you have to get close to them.
No, it's actually got a pretty decent range.
It has range.
Yeah. Literally just fire like. I can't even explain the ammo, but it basically is a laser. Like, it's not the type of laser that you would like continuously fire. Like you fire it as spurts or whatever. But no, it has range, and in the second game they actually modded it. I guess they changed it a little bit so that you can actually like you can change the mode of firing from either a vertical laser to a horizontal laser, and you can switch back and forth, which actually made a huge difference.
Yeah, because the way that you damage the enemies is by cutting their body parts off. It's not like pumping bullets into them. That doesn't do anything. You have to like, oh, this one I have to cut the legs off. And this one I have to like cut this weird appendage off.
Yeah.
That's their penis, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God,
Why
you
is
can't
it-
just call it appendage.
Why is it so long and fucking growing out of their head?
Right?
There's a race joke there, and I'm not going to use it.
Yes, because
Yeah.
the Urdu people have penises that grow out of their heads.
Hey,
course.
hey, you don't know. You're white. You wouldn't know.
You're a white male.
But yeah, the description for Dead Space is: only the dead survive. A massive deep space mining ship goes dark after unearthing a strange artifact on a distant planet. Engineer Isaac Clarke embarks on the repair mission, only to uncover a nightmarish bloodbath, the ship's crew horribly slaughtered and infected by alien scourge. Yeah, it's a really fun game. It was more fun to play on the PC.
Well, the PC, I think you're closer to the screen.
That's why I don't have them, because fucking I don't have them on my Steam account, because Dead Space was published by EA, which is an Origin thing.
I found the thing, Donovan, where I was talking about the South Park thing with the selecting your difficulty. There's just like a 27-second video where the dude's just like,
But I don't.
Yes, Savage, in the
Sound
new
on.
South Park game, when you select the difficulty, it actually just changes the color of your skin.
Ah, new players. Or is the worst map ever. Everything sucks here.
Don't do
And
it.
I'm like, have you... Okay.
I fucking love it. Okay, if you're gonna play with us, you're gonna have to have a tragic backstory. Because they're fucking all superheroes, because it's going off the Coon and Friends fucking
Yeah.
arc that they did. And he's like, okay. So, there were people trying to break into your house. And it's like this dramatic, overly dramatic fucking scene. And he goes, and then when you went to check on your parents, it was too late. Your dad fucked your mom.
God.
And that's
Because
the
this makes sense.
and that's the tragic backstory. And Cartman just goes, "How could someone you trust so much fuck the other person you trust so much?" God damn it. And of course, he tells the others this, and then Kyle immediately is like, "What? That doesn't make any fucking sense."
Oh right, Dead Space Awakened was.
Not the anime.
So,
No.
would the creatures of Dead Space, if they were to find xenomorphs, would the xenomorphs win, or will the creatures from Dead Space win?
Huh. That's actually a tough question.
I'd say probably the Dead Space people. Just because
Yeah.
there's not as many xenomorphs, and xenomorphs
Yeah,
do
that's
have,
true.
like... They're resistant to swarm. Like, the Necroid dudes, they don't care. They're not out for self-preservation. They just want to kill.
They just want to be made whole.
Alright, even
Oh, so
tougher.
they're like any independent, self-serving woman. Got it.
Yeah, I think the Necromorphs would actually win though, just because like there's in Dead Space 3 you actually, well actually no, I think it's in the first game through all three. There's a Necromorph, I think it's called like the Juggernaut or something, and it's unkillable. Well, no, it's killable, but like you either have to like freeze it completely or just like blow it to smithereens with the fucking, the blasters from a spaceship. Like it just hunts you down and you cut off its limbs. Well, they just grow back. Doesn't matter which limb you cut off. You can cut off its head. It just grows back.
Just you haven't cut the right head.
But I don't know, like it would be interesting to see what the acid from the xenomorph do to the necromorph.
We'll just make blob creatures that are just moving acid. That will fix the necromorph problem.
Well, funny enough, yeah, that's kind of already a thing in the game.
What?
Like, so throughout, like in the ship, there are areas where there's this just this really weird growth covering like the walls, the ground, or the floor, the ceiling, so on and so forth. And yeah, that growth is basically melted humans. Rides, and it's not pleasant.
Why would they melt? Why would they melt humans on
Basically.
bread, on toasted bread?
So Origin is fucking cancer now.
It has always been cancer.
Yeah. No, it has, but now it's even worse because now there's a subscription that you can pay to get, I guess, percentage off of all games qualify. Like, this is stupid. Like, because they have Dead Space 1, 2, 3, and the DLC for Dead Space 3. But you have to pay for each individual game, like, there's no bundle for it.
And the game's been out for a while, so why?
Yeah, and each game, even with Origin access, which game is still $20. Like, what the fuck?
I think I got it in like a Humble Bundle or some shit.
Yeah, well, I don't know why, but Steam doesn't have Dead Space 3. They only have 1 and 2.
Steam only has Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but they never ported Fable 2 over to PC. Every other game is on PC except Fable 2. I don't get it.
Because Fable 2 was terrible.
I actually liked it.
The ending was it was horrible. It was like, oh, that's it? Well, I'm glad that I paid $50 for this game.
Is that a game when you have sex, it just goes to a black screen and just hear them moan?
Yeah.
And then there's, I think, is it 2 or 3 is when it started, like, if you did that, there was a chance there would be a kid. Or you get STDs. I think that was the third one.
Yeah, it sounds like the third one.
You still have the stream ups, Pig?
Yeah.
How does it look?
Let me do a refresh just to make sure. It's not glitch. It's not lagging or anything.
Awesome. Hey, so Donovan, if you want to see like some Warframe stuff, you can check out the stream.
Holy smokes, Warframe looks beautiful.
Oh yeah, it's a good looking fucking game.
I don't remember it looking nothing like this.
God damn it! I gotta fucking turn off the sound on the stream because I can hear everyone twice.
Huh. So 2004 was the release of Fable 1. Then 2008 was Fable 2 and Fable 2 pub games. 2010 was
I
Fable
remember
3.
pub games.
Fable 3 was 2010. Fable Coin Golf was 2011. Fable Heroes and Fable The Journey was 2012. Fable Anniversary was 2014. And Fable Fortune, apparently. I haven't even heard anything about Fable Fortune.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was canceled.
Oh, was it?
Whatever Fable they were working on last got canceled because the company doesn't exist anymore. It's like they went bankrupt or something. I can't remember.
Why did Fable 2 do that bad?
No, they just didn't get games out fast enough. They just kept re-releasing the old games, and it was just like, well, nobody fucking wants this.
On Steam.
I don't want to play the first Fable. After playing Fable 3, why the fuck would I want to go back?
Yeah, go.
No, I mean Fable Fortune.
Oh, is it on Steam?
Yeah.
I bet it's a fucking mini game. A game of mini games.
It's a card game.
Yep, exactly. Even if the Call of Duty games never get any better, they will continue to make money because they do this thing called actually release games.
Yeah.
Why ANET sometimes is like on a slippery slope because, you know, it was how long before Heart of Thorns? 3 years?
3 years.
And then we had to wait, what, 2 years for Path of Fire? 1 year? I don't keep track of shit anymore.
2 years. Well, almost 2 years.
I'm glad that it took 2 years for them to develop something that took me 2 days to beat.
Right?
I wouldn't care if it took me 2 days to beat if it took 5 months to make.
Yeah. Well, I assume the reason why it took so long is because they were also developing the living story as well.
We'll hire more people.
Right? Or just,
I mean, they don't even have a department that handles guild content anymore.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand.
It's on the table forever.
They should just make maps simple, I guess. They don't need to be unique mechanics on every map. And then for unique stuff, they could do it through dungeons. Or fractals.
Dungeons. What are dungeons? Is that a sauce?
Because, you know, that would be a lot easier on everyone. 'Cause, you know, I wouldn't mind if a map is just one long road, and you just hear people talk on the road.
On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
And then Fable Anniversary was just them re-releasing Fable 1, right?
Yeah.
So, realistically, there hasn't been an actual Fable game since Fable 3.
Yep.
Huh.
Which was like, what, 6 years from now? Ago?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. Jesus Christ, I'm old. I wish I was older.
No.
No, but by at least 2 years.
No, you don't.
That way. No, that way I could actually flirt with this dentist girl.
What?
What? Why can't you
So-
flirt with her?
Well, you need to understand, I am just a junior in college that lives at my parents'. And I found a dental school, and apparently they're cleaning my teeth for free, and the person that's cleaning my teeth is kind of cute. And I'm like, but she's like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 years older than me.
So what?
And I'm like, well, it's about the man kind of thing where, you know, you want, you know, like already be on your own. Where you already have your job set, you already have your permanent living set. And right now I'm
Yeah,
just a
but-
college student who only makes about $80 a week.
The thing is, everybody wants somebody who, like you said, is already established. And unfortunately, so many people in this world just aren't like that anymore.
Huh? What are we talking about?
Huh?
People who, like, a lot of women want a guy that,
No,
like
no, no,
Savage
this is
just said.
no, that's not about her. This is me. Internal
Well,
struggle.
I'm saying, like, in general, like, people want a partner that already established, like Savage just said. They want somebody that has their job, has their, you know, their house, has a car, you know, so on and so forth. Like, they want a finished project. And I mean, hell, I'm 28. I still live at home with my mother. I haven't gone to college. I have a full-time job now, but, you know, there are so many things that I haven't experienced. Like, I don't know what it's like to, you know, to pay rent, have to pay rent each month. I mean, I do pay some rent, but, like, I don't have to pay it by myself. Like, there's so many things that I haven't experienced. So what, that just means I'm never gonna find a girlfriend until I get myself to that, I guess, acceptable point.
Yeah,
No,
I
dude,
hear
it
you.
doesn't have anything to do with that. Like, I've got all those things, and I can't get a girl, so.
No,
Dave,
I,
that's because you hate everybody.
Yeah.
no, dude, I could get a girl. Just this is more about me, not about the girl or society. This is something that I want, not.
Savage, we only
You'll
need
get
Dave
there.
to have an existential crisis, okay? We don't need you
No,
having
I'm not
one.
having an existential crisis. I'm
Jesus.
just explaining my ideology, pretty much. Like before, I could actually be actively looking for a girl or care about it as much. I want to be, you know, super financially stable. Already have the job in the house.
Then unless you get super lucky, that's gonna happen.
I am Mexican. Well, I'm not Mexican.
Like, honestly,
It will
Mm.
happen.
You do you, you know, like, you, by all means, you do you, but honestly, like,
Like,
try. At
No.
least try.
no, this isn't try. This is gonna happen.
No, I mean, to find somebody. Like,
Oh,
put
I don't
all
try to do
that
that.
aside.
I've come to the conclusion: if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, then whatever. I'll go to Salvador and become its God Emperor,
God, Emperor King.
God Emperor King.
You
Trust
Palo
me.
and Joko. Yeah.
Trust me, though, with that mentality of if it'll happen, it's never gonna happen. Because that's my mentality, and it hasn't happened. And I've actually been trying.
Sex robots.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's another thing. That's another
Sex
thing. Sex
robots.
robots are coming too. So you know the future doesn't look that dim.
That is so sad to hear you say.
Why is that sad? Like, I've went to my uncle's birthday party and like he take cares of 8 kids. Like, because we have so much, because Hispanics do so much sex, we're gonna become the majority in the next 50
The way
years.
that he said that, Dave, I'm just chuckling so much. They do the sex.
Hispanics do the so much of the sex.
What?
And are Italian.
I was be like, why are they Italian and Hispanic at the same time?
Hispitalian.
Oh, bibbidi bobbidi.
Well,
Your jobs. What?
Well, there is such a thing as a vasectomy.
Why would you want that?
Yeah, why?
apparently there's a way you can get like $15,000 if you get a vasectomy. And honestly, even though I don't have a girlfriend or any prospects of having a girlfriend, I feel like I would feel better generally if I'd had a vasectomy. You know, you never know when you're just going to accidentally trip and fall and impregnate.
Yeah.
Dave, that's not how this works. Wasn't there a fucking, like, funny-ass, like, little cartoon about that where the dude, like, slipped through the fucking bathroom and just fell in some woman? I feel like I've seen this.
What is this game? Toxic. Frag like it's 1990. What?
Oh yeah,
You heard it.
I've heard of that game. It's like an old school Quake-like.
It's really sad when you go to a map that doesn't have player characters and all the NPCs are constantly just getting wrecked by the mobs.
Ugh, I'm so bored. Here, back.
Another life support capsule is now available. That should keep you going for a while.
You're lagging a bit, Steve. Or the game is just that fast.
Yeah, I could be lagging. Well, I mean, I'm not lagging, but my encoder is probably lagging. Just because there's so many effects.
And I thought that game will go nowhere, believe it or not.
It's straight up like the stealth like hit of the year. Like everybody's talking about it. It's huge on Twitch.
Because I knew about this game for the past 2-3 years.
I played it in beta and it was garbage.
Yeah, exactly.
Played what now?
Warframe.
Warframe. I remember Warframe when it first came out. I was like, nah, this won't go anywhere. In some games that I thought were gonna go big, did not go anywhere. There was this Wasteland game. I was like, ah, this is gonna be awesome. It's an open world. RPG. It may not look like Fallout, but it has that Fallout feel.
Speaking of RPGs, if it actually happens, like the hints have been happening, if Persona 5 actually hits Steam, you motherfuckers have to play it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If it does, I will jump all over that shit.
Play what now?
The
Persona.
Persona 5, they have there's guys that they do emulators and stuff for it, and they've been trying to perfect it, get it to 4K, you know. It's only released on PS4 and PS3, that's it. And then the company went against them, trying to get them taken down because they were doing it. Which is weird because literally no one does that.
Well, because they got it working.
Yeah, they got it working, and it was good. The quality was amazing. But I mean, the only thing that I can think about is they want them to take it down because they're trying to do it themselves. It's the only thing I can think of. Because Atlas has never been a company that like is a money monger, and I don't think they've actually done a PC release for literally anything.
Well, today's fractals include 100.
Oh wait, today's your day off, Spiggles, isn't it?
No,
Oh.
I gotta start getting ready in the next couple of minutes.
Like sad
It's
face.
my last day. I'm off tomorrow.
When you need it, extraction is ready. The raid is off to a successful start.
Man, at least I hit 2,600 trick-or-treat bags before I went to work tonight.
Jesus.
And I don't know how you can do that. Like, I can't even bring myself to go in there because it's so mindless and boring.
I have dual monitors. I can watch videos.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Yep.
And I'm tempting of adding a third one.
My desk isn't big enough for that.
But
Mine could be. I just have to actually move some shit around.
my thing is laziness. That and I wonder what would it do to the computer with 3 monitors connected to it.
Additional life support has arrived. Life support activated. Tenno, prepare for life support. Life support activated. That should keep you going for a while. I've delivered another life support capsule. ready for a capsule. Life support has been replenished. Another life support capsule is now available. What our Tenno operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Wow. That like leveled me from level 0 to level 13 on one of my weapons. From level 1 to level 9. And then I think I had like level 2 on my frame and I went to level 10.
Did you have people nuking it? Nuking everything?
Yeah, it's so the one thing that's really weird about it is like anybody can join any mission so long as you have access to where the mission is. And so because when I played first the map was different and then they like made the progression different, I have like missions in all sorts of places, and what'll happen a lot of times is I don't have like all the right upgrades to really do damage in a level. So like I'll sit there and like empty a clip into a guy and he won't die, and then meanwhile there's other people just running around like waving their little finger and everything's exploding. So there is a bit of a disparity, but it seems like it gets better the more that you like level up and sort of figure out what you're doing.
I bet that the guys that's just exploding everything. It looks fun.
Well, like the thing is like little things make a difference. So like when you level up your weapons, you get additional slots on your weapons. So if I'll go in, so you get a certain capacity on the gun, and then the capacity you put cards in it, and then you can level up the cards to have better effects. And so the weapon itself is, when you get it, is as good as it's going to get from base stats, but then you have to like put other mods in it to make it do what you want it to do. And all the different enemies have different damage types that they're weak to and resistant against, and then your frame you can like mod it too. So I can open up that menu, and there's, you know, all different kinds of things for that. And it's, I don't know, it's fairly overwhelming, just in terms of all the different things that are going on. But it's also pretty cool.
Christ, everything just focuses me on my firebrand.
You had me pulling shit up about Fable, and I'm like, I think that was my favorite part about Fable 3. Oh man, I just had sex with that woman, and there's a baby. Literally within 10 seconds. Jesus Christ. What happened?
I think she's trying to pull a fast one on you.
But then I like scroll down to read the comments because I'm looking to see if anybody's just like, oh man, that was awkward as shit. I married a dweller. We had a baby girl. I farted in my wife's face multiple times until she divorced me and put her daughter in the orphanage. I then turned the orphanage into our whorehouse. My wife left Albion and my daughter was never heard from again. Oh,
Wow.
this is what happens when you give people this freedom.
You can actually do that, just fart in your person's face.
Yes, you literally can just do it. Literally, it just annoys them. And then they'll get sick of your shit.
And you turn the orphanage into a whorehouse.
Yeah, why not?
With the orphans still inside. So you have whores and orphans. An orphanage.
Some of these stories that these people are telling about how their fucking game went are just fucking gold. First off, you're dumbass. Married one, he had one wife, they had a kid, moved her into a house, married another woman and moved her into the house with their kid, the next house. Literally next door.
Wow.
Why would you do this? Oh, because he wanted to watch them have a cat fight. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess I should go put my work clothes on. Fuck.
So bones are cheap right now, so I just did 50 orders for 50 orders for large bones, so I could convert of large bone stacks. So I'll go convert them later.
Man, this group has no damage. Aside from me.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
All right, I'm heading out, guys.
All right, bye,
Nice,
Spig.
guys.
Have a good day at work.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's Friday, or well, today's Friday for you. So
Yeah, so I will be on tomorrow night and Saturday, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Have a night, guys.
all right.
Night.
Good night.
User left your channel.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
What do you get for doing the challenge mode on 100?
Isn't there like a special currency in a vendor for aura infusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you get like a roll on that table.
I don't give a shit about.
unless you can handle more of the enemy. Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Oh god, this is just madness.
What?
I bet you can't even see anything on the stream at this point. It's probably lagging so hard. We're defending this point against like ever difficulty increasing waves of enemies. And it's to the point where like I'm not even like it takes too long to reload, so I'm just swinging this giant axe around like fucking mauling monsters to death.
I jumped back to see the stream again, and you got knocked out of the bubble.
Yeah.
Dude, you look pretty sick. With that helmet on?
Yeah, I found out that because I have Amazon Prime, and apparently Amazon Prime comes with Twitch Prime, and I got like a free premium Warframe just for having that, which was cool. So this is the one, because the one I had before, it used to be a starter Warframe, but then they decided that it's way too specialized to give to new players. So I just kind of got stuck with it. It's all about stealth, and it's really not very good until you have a lot of other things to make it better. And so this frame is all about like crowd control and frost damage. And so the bubble, which I don't understand why it's still up. I cast it like probably 20 minutes ago. But basically it's an AoE like slow and chill field that applies to enemies, and they can't shoot through it. So that's pretty cool. But apparently it'll run on a toaster. Like, I'm running it at really high settings. But apparently you can run it on anything. And I would totally be down to play with you guys if you guys download it. I think it might be fun.
I think I will.
I don't know what... Oh my god, what's happened? Ah!
Oh, that's pretty cool. You have 7 wins and 4 losses.
Oh, for League? Yeah.
Yes.
I left that up. I don't think I updated it. I think it should be 8 and 5.
So you're reaching the almost 1-for-1. Wait, no. You're winning more.
Yeah,
right?
I'm winning more recent.
Yeah, 1-for-1 within 5-for-5. So, I'm glad I didn't take the promotion to manager.
Yeah.
Because I was watching my peers on Facebook, and a lot of them are complaining, saying, what is the point of school? It's too stressful. I'm like, huh. And one person's like, oh, can someone convince me why is all of this worth it? Going to school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't want to make burgers my whole life. If you choose to do it, that's cool, but that's not my choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Dude, your axe is glitched.
no, the customization is such that I was able to do that intentionally. That's right. Intentionally.
Yeah.
I was
man.
like, oh man, this is my kind of shit. I could just have an axe, like, hanging off of space next to my arm.
Man, it would be cool if the system was so in detail that just because it's like on your arm, just you turning could cut someone.
That would be...
Dude, your lag. The lag. What are you killing? Are those dwarves? They're tiny.
Although these are infected, so these are like zombie guys. They're used to be humans, but they got mutated.
Holy shit, they mutated horribly. So I guess when this space happens, this is who they send.
Yeah.
But this is about all of that horror.
It's really satisfying to be able to just, like, empty a clip into a horrible eldritch horror. You know? It's like, I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. That's what's happening.
And do they reuse models, or do the
Yeah.
models...
Well, okay, so, there are different, like, factions. There's, the Grenier, the Corpus, there's another one, and then the Infested. And, so within those, there's, like, your typical classes of units, like, these are the, grunts, these are the upgraded guys, etc., etc. Well, I want out. I'm gonna stay. I don't want to keep fighting. We're gonna die.
The waves are getting stronger.
Yeah. It's the point where I'm not, like, doing very much damage.
Oh shit, the other guys are like, we don't care.
I did 21% of the damage. It looks like we were actually pretty evenly matched. And I popped that mod. I needed that mod. Yay! So this Serration mod is like the core mod for it starts out and gives you plus 15% damage, just straight up, and then you can upgrade it to, I think, like plus 75. Oh, and I got some neurodes too. Cool. But yeah, no, the axe was totally intentional. Because it kind of looks like I have a monocle, like if you look at it, or like an extra eye. I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so they do reuse models. They just get like beefier, but it's more like Diablo in that it's not like the enemies being cool that matters. It's sort of the emergent gameplay of there are a million of these things chasing me and I'm going to die. There are also like a few unique bosses. And then there's actually raids, and I believe dungeons. And then there's like missions that'll show up that are like advanced versions of other missions on the star map. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I'm doing if this is 4K or 1080.
Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number.
Yeah, it's
Did the
1080.
operator enjoy this video?
So I could theoretically, I mean it will crash the screen, but I think I could probably push 4K with my card. Let's see if there's anything I can build. And there's like guilds and different like
so
NPC factions that you can build rep with and have special like unique blueprint. I mean, it seems like they went and were like, so people thought our game was shit. We were gonna prove them wrong.
Yeah, they didn't do the quick cash grab, you know, build up the hype, then the game dies in a year or so.
Mm-hmm.
They actually wanted this to live. Did you get the Did you go through the Rhino skin yet?
The what?
Where you look like a rhino?
Oh no, so I'm actually trying to build the Rhino Warframe, but I need a control module, and I can't find one. Because I can't get to the planet.
I see it, the Rhino chassis.
Yeah. So I have the helmet and the body built, but I need the other part. And I need control units, and I don't think I've gotten to the planet where they yet.
And this game came before Destiny.
Yeah, I need to get to Europa.
Series. Oh, they use real planets?
Oh yeah, it's like the actual solar system. So I'm on the map, and you'll see it in a little bit. But
that's a moon? Isn't that a moon of Jupiter? No, I'm wrong. Does that mean there's Titan?
No. But there's the Void, which is like the end game, I believe, or like part of the end game. And then there's over here somewhere. Yeah.
Oh gosh,
There's-
you could go out farther.
There's these the Orican derelicts, which are like some high-level guys have taken me along on them every once in a while.
I didn't know. Oh, goddamn. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. What's up?
No, I was just talking to myself and I forgot that I had my mic on.
And so they're like dungeons, basically. They're like abandoned ships that are full of high-level enemies and craziness. Then on Uranus, I believe everything's underwater.
So they're swimming?
Well, no. So you use this. I'll spin up one of these missions. These are fun. Let me find one. There's not many of them. They're called Archwing missions. Here we go. So this was a bitch and a half to craft, but I finally got it crafted.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You could fly.
Yeah, there's so the Archwing is basically like a Gundam that you.
The person that made this game was like, this game will not die. Like, holy smokes, this is pretty cool.
I don't know. There's something very cathartic about like you have a bad day at work, and then you just can hop on here and shoot shit with a mini.
Do you think it fulfills that primal urge?
Yeah, 'cause like it's just like shoot shit. You know? It's like Diablo with space robot.
Like, are you really a robot or are you like a human?
You are a human controlling a robot.
Yes.
In this one?
And yeah. Yeah, it's like Ender's Game.
But in Ender's Game, didn't it turn out it was real people?
Yeah, I don't know the lore on exactly how it is. I think that like the robots are like you're a disembodied consciousness of some kind of like warrior clan, like the Jedi, that got hunted to extinction and then came back. And something
Oh,
shoot things
I
throughout
must
the
be thinking
universe.
the wrong thing.
No,
I'm
you
thinking
could.
of the movie.
No, the Warframe.
No, the game. Like I'm thinking.
Well, yeah, in the movie it was like the kids were actually fighting a real war against like real monsters.
Well, yeah, insects.
Yeah. I don't know. I never got why everybody was like, "Oh, it's like so bad that they killed them." I'm like, I hate bugs.
Well, to be fair, the bug
It's
creatures attacked
because-
Earth.
Oh no, it's because the I can't remember exactly why, but basically the insects were innocent the entire time. Like basically, in the end of the movie, they ended up wiping out the entire race. Right, and the entire time, like in the movie, they're making it seem like insects were after us, and like the insects were to blame and whatnot, but it was the other way around, like the humans were.
But didn't the insects do the initial attack?
No. If I remember correctly, it was like they just saw us and were curious, and then us, humans were like, "What is this? I don't know. Kill it with fire. It looks ugly." And then they ended up wiping out the entire race of them, except for like, one that was saved in an egg, and Ender saved the egg.
Well, I think Ender's Game's a trilogy or something.
Yeah, I think it is.
And that's just the first one.
Yeah, it was a really good movie, I thought.
Oh yeah, the movie was really fun.
In the movie, did you notice that Ender had one ear bigger than the other?
I did not.
Okay, then I guess that was something that I just noticed. Cause I was just looking at, they'll keep doing shots of his face, like directly, and I'm like, one ear is bigger. Is this a part of the book? So I guess okay.
Maybe he could just be like a guy with a fucked up.
This game is accurate.
Hey, just look at that fucking view. That's crazy shit.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Helps us break each other's hearts.
I thought you'd want to know.
But they also added an open world area to it as well, and they have like fishing, mining, and all sorts of crazy shit. I haven't even gotten there yet.
To the open world area?
Yeah, because I basically heard that if you haven't been like if you haven't done the full game and like know what you're doing, it isn't really, there's not really much point to going there because it's all very end game oriented. But it even has a world boss and a day-night cycle. I'm like, Jesus, they really like. And it seems to me that like the cash shop is, if you're just interested in gameplay stuff, pretty fair. Like, one thing that they choke you on is inventory slots, but I spent like $5 and I got like 75 of the platinum, and 2 weapon slots or 2 armor slots costs 12 platinum. So I've been I don't mind because I don't really care too much about all the cosmetic stuff. They really seem to charge a lot for the cosmetics, but people also pay a lot for the cosmetics, so the actual gameplay stuff doesn't seem too overpriced.
What's with the screen? All I see is like a ballroom.
Oh yeah, no, I exited out of the game. So what have you been up to lately, Savage?
Overcoming midterms.
Yeah, it's midterms already.
Mm-hmm. Fucking papers, fuck papers. And I'm a history major. And next class is once I go more deeper in U.S. history, going through the Vietnams and stuff. They're like, oh yeah, get ready for your making your 10-page papers, and I'm like, I hate papers.
Yeah, it seemed like it went like 1 page with 2-page like research papers freshman year to like 2-page papers with 6-page research papers sophomore year. And then like it seemed like most of them were 8-page papers after that, but then I had like a couple big like this is like 20 pages and you're like, "Oh." But it does ramp up over time. Do you have to do a thesis? Are you doing a thesis senior year?
Yes, I would have to do one my senior year. But I'm not a senior yet, so that's a year from now. Savage has the deal.
Now, do they do that class in 2 parts where like first semester you plan it and second semester you write it?
I think they do it in 1 part.
Ooh.
Yes. I think I think I'm gonna like taking Islamic history next semester.
Lots of battles.
No, that's old history. New history is you learn the way they lived.
Lots of strange customs.
Yes. Tell you the truth, most of them weren't that bad until it becomes super fundamentalist that overthrows the secular ones. From my gist from world history and philosophy.